Hey, peers. Well, you're not peers anymore. This is the inaugural episode of my own personal streaming station. Um, with art, with banner art and icon art done by hand by me, and everything switched over to me, and free of any jump, kick, punch stuff. And for the first time ever, all of my stuff will be archived on YouTube. I have a YouTube account now that I made that I will upload every single clip to. Yeah. So if you miss it here, it'll always be there for you to watch on YouTube later on. I sure would like for you guys to join me here regardless, but sure. So yeah, we have, as I promised, we have Resident Evil 2 here. So let me futz with some stuff here. This is our inaugural thing. Let me futz with some stuff here while I have this this going. Okay. Sorry, I'm just looking to see. I'm not entirely sure if if this broadcast is linking to the right place. Because I didn't do anything to my PlayStation, which I'm streaming from. I didn't do anything to it in regards to the channel, so I don't know. I don't know if this is actually viewable. So let me check something real quick. If you were expecting professionalism, obviously you were new to my show and new to my thing. Okay, hang on.
I don't even know what this is.
Please, no. Sorry. So it is live. Okay, we are live. We're live. Okay, good. We're going to close that right now. Yeah, we're live. Okay, sorry. Boo, we want Dishonored too. You hush. Maybe it'll come. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to play after this. I really don't. I honestly was going to stream the latest Dragon Quest. But then Square Enix was like, no, the best version, that's gonna be on Switch. So I was like, well, fuck. I'll probably stream Just Cause 2. Or I'm sorry, not Just Cause 2, Just Cause 4. That's the recent one. Whenever I get it, because that's the next game I know I'm going to get on PlayStation. I don't know if I'm going to get it next. I was going to get Metro, but Metro didn't exactly set the world on fire. But I'm not entirely sure if it was just because it was in a crowded time. We'll see. There's a lot of options now. Now that my Capcom boycott is over, there's a lot of options for here. Welcome, everyone, by the way. So here's how this playthrough is going to go. Originally, before this came out, I wanted to stream everything. I wanted to do the original Resident Evil 2 had two stories for both characters. It had Leon A, Leon B, Claire A, Claire B. Resident Evil 2 does not have that really. It has largely one story for both characters. In their A incarnations, or in this one it's just called their story. And instead of a B incarnation, they have what's called Second Run, which is largely their story again, but items are switched up and the intro is a little condensed and switched around. Past a certain point for the Second Run, it's pretty much identical. So what we're going to do for this is we're going to start with Leon First Run, which I think to me is canon. There's not like a specific canon, but to me it's canon because the person who does the A run meets Marvin Branagh in the police station, and other little things that I'll point out as we go that are canon-ish. Resident Evil tends to play Castlevania Dawn of Sorrow is the second Castlevania game I ever got. The first one was Castlevania on Game Boy. It was fun. I really dig that Castlevania a lot because it had the balls to be like, this is the end of the story. You know? I think there was one after it, but it was set previous, or I don't know. It didn't involve Dracula, and it was just kind of like a last gasp or whatever. But Dawn of Sorrow was great. I love the idea of we have all these games that are set in the past in all these different past times, and now we just have one in the future because of course it would have eventually reached there. And so you have people with, you have the whips and the swords and all that shit, but you also have just fucking like pistols. I really love that. But like I was saying, I think Leon A's is closer to canon. Claire's, we're going to do Claire for Second Run. And the reason for that is that in the Second Run, one of the main differences is that there is no handgun ammo in the game. Rather, there's no normal 9mm ammo for your handgun. Go be a nice brother. You can always come back. I'm not going anywhere. So there's no normal handgun ammo. Every instance of handgun ammo is replaced by like heavy handgun ammo, and it can only be used in a separate gun that the character gets at the beginning of their second run. Claire gets what's called the Quick Draw Army, which is basically a Western six-shooter. I think it makes the game a little bit harder. But Claire's run, whether first or second, I think is easier, just because I really dislike Leon's shotgun. But we'll be playing both of them on standard, and I've played this game many times already. My best time, I haven't gotten an S rank on standard yet, because that requires something like going through the game in 3 hours 30 minutes, and I'm too much of a completionist and a backtracker to do everything. But our playthrough will be significantly longer, because I'm going to let every cutscene play, and I'm going to do things the proper way, i.e. actually actually finding places to open safes and things. So that's what the plan is. I will not be doing any of the DLC, which is kind of a switch for this channel. And I'll tell you why. Because some free DLC was already released for this, which is some free DLC was already released for this called the Ghost Survivors, which is basically just a zombie-filled gauntlet that's a lot like the Fourth Survivor mode of this. And I hate those modes because they focus on doing the best way to survive them, and the best way to play them is to not do any action possible. Like those mode, none of those modes are. There's a bunch of zombies coming at you, kill them all, and it's not action based. It's if you really want to do the best at this section, the most you can do is like shoot a guy in the chest as you're running just to stumble him, and that's it. And I just think all that stuff is boring. Most of the extra stuff that revolves around these games, extra goals, DLC, things like Tofu Survivor and Fourth Survivor, that kind of thing, they all revolve around playing the game like a speed run, like something you'd see on Games Done Quick. I have no interest in that. I have no interest in speed runs whatsoever. The main reason that I like the Resident Evil series is the slow, cautious exploring of a dangerous situation and gathering items and building myself up and taking my time. So that's what we'll be doing. Unless they release a huge chunk of story that I can play like that, probably not going to deal with it, which is a shame. I might after this I might stream some stuff on PC. I have a backlog of Steam stuff that I want to get through. I have to remember I've streamed on PC before. I still have all the equipment and programs and stuff set up. I never uninstalled them. I don't remember how to do it. I'll have to relearn everything. But maybe I'll stream Resident Evil 5 after this. I don't know. Maybe I just bought it. I'm not digging it after playing this one. I can rarely immediately go back. But I have some other weird stuff that I could stream. I have the Witcher games that I've never played. I've never played Fallout 4. Although I probably wouldn't stream Fallout 4 just because I tend to heavily mod the shit out of it. And that can be a start and stop troubleshooting process. Okay, so you've sat here listening to me talk for no reason for 14 minutes. Just laying out the first episode of this hopefully long-running streaming channel. Here we go. Let's start the fucking game. That's what I unlocked last time. Okay, so for story, what we're going to do is... Okay, so also one of the things that we can do that is unique to this game is that the more like in-game achievements that you unlock, like the more difficult, all of the more difficult achievements unlock special weapons and stuff. I haven't done any of those because they're all speedrun type stuff, and I hate that shit. So the only thing that I have unlocked, the only special thing I have unlocked is the unlimited knife, which I absolutely love. So let's go ahead. So I'll be using that. Let's look at costumes. Yeah, let's get their normal outfit right now. There's our heroes. I'm going to start with their normal outfits, and then I'm going to switch to their classic outfits because I'm a classics type guy. So let's go ahead and start with our boy Leon S. Kennedy. After a few days of radio silence from his new post, Leon S. Kennedy drives to Raccoon City to scope things out. Unbeknownst to him, a nightmare awaits. We're going to play on standard. Assisted is a little bit too easy. A little bit too easy.
Look, man, I'm serious, okay? I saw this with my own eyes.
Oh, I believe you, buddy. I believe you. Just tell us a story. Tell us a story.
Okay, well, it was last Friday
I
night.
don't know if that burger looks appetizing or not. It kind of looks like those burgers that you get at Costco that you microwave. You know what I'm talking about?
She was drunk.
Whoa. Okay, tell us, be honest now. How many drinks did you have?
No, man, I barely had a buzz on.
Oh, come on.
Look, just listen, all right? She got closer, and I got a good look at her. You had to see her eyes, her nose, her whole face. It looked like it was rotting.
Yeah.
She looked like a corpse. Like a walking corpse, man.
Sounds like my wife.
I never experienced it like it. I haven't been able to sleep since that night.
All right, calm down, buddy. Calm down. Just, hey, you gotta stay strong, okay? Don't give in to fear out there, right?
Yeah, well, you got that right. If you freeze up around these things, they'll sink their teeth in you. I should attack somebody.
Oh, come on. It's just getting good.
I wonder what radio show that was on. Dave and Sal in the afternoon, overnight.
I need some sleep.
Bam! That's a little comedic. Anyway. Ooh. That's a lot of blood. Imagine being this guy, though. Like, I know he's supposed to be this, like, piece of shit that you don't care about. But, like, imagine that was you. Immediately, your life's fucked. You were mid-burger and your life's fucked.
What do I do? What am I gonna do?
Here's good old Leon Kennedy listening to 90s radio. Yeah, he's a 90s type guy. This game is supposed to, it doesn't ever explicitly say it, but this game is supposed to take place in 1998 when the original was released. There's nothing that really explicitly sets it in that time frame.
No one's around? That's weird.
The graphics in this are just insane. Huh. That's pretty unusual. Sort of unusual. Not super unusual. Open cop car. Some jam. See, I really like details like this. Like, we're going to spend an inordinate amount of time in this first area. There's no other payphone in the entire game. There might be one in, like, Claire's street scene, which we'll see later, but there's nowhere else that this is. You probably wouldn't even see it. I wonder what happens if you try to go out on the road. Yeah, just run, Leon.
Nothing out here.
Oh, that's neat. I've never done that before. Okay, that's one way you can tell that it's in the 90s. Look at those gas prices. Jesus, $1.06? Fuck me. Here are those beer on coffee. See, they didn't have to put any of this stuff here. These banners that float, they didn't have to put any of this shit here, but they could have just done like a basic gas station front, because you're just here like for 2 seconds. But there's so much detail here.
Hello? Anybody there?
Look at the over there, herb ice cream. Look at all this. Look at all this
not
shit.
right.
Look at all this detail. There's all this. This gas station's fully rendered. I love this. What does it say? Herb ice cream. What does it say? Helps herbs heal you. That's funny. It has the 3 colors of it. That's funny. So I'll tell you when we're not in the middle of shit. I'll tell you what. So you've got all these like magazines and covers and shit that aren't anywhere else in the game. And all these products.
You all right? Don't move. I'll be back for you.
He's just there. Well, this isn't good. This isn't fun times. What could be back here, you ask?
Stop moving.
Officer, you need help?
Stay back, sir. I got this.
Oh, delicious.
Freeze! I'll shoot! What the?
There we go. You don't have to kill him. It's a waste of bullets to do so. But look at all this. They modeled all of this shit. Put some posters up here that you don't see anywhere else in the game. They got there's all this lovely detail. We can turn around. We'll go here. I would love to. I don't know. One of the details of the PlayStation version that I love is that. Oh, there's the guy that's sitting earlier. He's zombified really quickly. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Don't shoot!
Get down! You alright?
Yeah, I think so. Thanks.
You can thank me later, when we're safe.
Holy shit.
Uh-oh. The zombies that went here before.
Come on!
They don't get back in Leon's car, which is full of gas. They get in a police car that they don't know how long it's been idling.
What the hell is going on?
I don't know. Hopefully they'll have some answers at the police station.
Wait, you're a cop?
Yeah, Leon Kennedy. You are?
Claire. Claire Redfield.
Live around here?
No. I'm looking for my brother. He's a cop too.
Well, it's a good thing we found each other. I don't know what to expect anymore.
Home of Umbrella. It's this cool sequence. like this is the opening of a TV show.
Attention all citizens. Due to the citywide outbreak, you are advised to take shelter at the Raccoon City Police Station. Free food and medical supplies will be provided to everyone in need.
Oh my god, this is so unreal.
Police station's not much farther. They'll know something.
Yeah, but
I love how calm they
what
are.
if we're the only ones? What if there's no survivors?
No, there's survivors. It's a big city. There has to be.
It's interesting to note that they've, over the years, they've expanded what Raccoon City was supposed to be. It was initially supposed to be just a small town in Colorado. Now they've upgraded it to city.
Looks like we're walking from here.
That's odd. It's just like what we just went through.
More like running.
Yeah, good call.
Leon, you gotta back up. What the?
Holy shit. There, get out. Get out now!
Uh-oh!
Hold on!
It's the piece of shit before. Ooh! He is not having a good day. He is going to have to report that to his superior. Probably going to come out of his paycheck. I love his white New Balance shoes. He's like a goth Marty McFly.
Claire! Claire, you okay?
Yeah, I'm alright. How about you?
Can't stay here, it's not safe.
Go on ahead. I'll meet you at the station.
I'll be there.
And here we go.
This is out
We're
of
in
control.
it. This is where the game proper starts. The women zombies have such deeply disturbing, terrifying experiences. The male zombies are just like,
It's everybody. They've all turned. There it is. The station.
Again, normally I'd like to stop here and look at all the details and praise Capcom here for doing such a good job, but we gotta fucking move. Alright. Now we're in it. This is where the game proper starts. I like little details here like this tied up body, this duct taped up body, little storytelling in the wings here, and it gives you an idea early on of just how fucked up this is. how fucked up the situation is. Let's just go into the police station. Boom.
Hello? Is anybody here?
This is the main area of the game, main hub, the thing that's the most iconic about this game is the Raccoon City Police Station. It features in multiple games. It features in Resident Evil Outbreak as well. It features a little bit in Resident Evil. Yeah, there you go, handgun bullets. It features in first aid spray. Yeah, it features in Resident Evil Outbreak. It features in what else is that? Resident Evil 3. Big statue. Big statue with 3 things in it. Look at this. Statue of a lion. Go over here. That's a locked door with a specific emblem on it. Good old-fashioned Resident Evil. I think we've got everything in this main hall. We can discard this. That's the gas station key. Don't need that anymore. Of course, I know what the combination is for that thing, but I'm not going to fuck with it. Explore over here. Got an herb. Green herb. Guide pamphlet. Welcome to Raccoon City. Did you know, while we are the home of pharmaceutical giant Umbrella Corporation, Raccoon City is a vibrant and dynamic city with a long, rich history of its own. And this guide will introduce you just a few of the more unusual points of interest our city has to offer. Raccoon City Police Station. The building in the center of town wasn't always a police station. In fact, it used to be an art museum. Various features like the unusual clock tower and the goddess statue in the main hall remind us of the bygone era. Just a few blocks from the police station is an orphanage founded and run by the Umbrella Corporation with the help of generous donations from businesses and citizens alike. The building is known for its stained glass window, which attracts visitors from around the world. We will not see the orphanage until Claire's playthrough, but we will see it. It's a new addition to this remake. There's another locked door. Those of you who have played Resident Evil 7 will notice a lot of asset reuse, a lot of similar looking textures, a lot of definitely the UI. We've got a safe here. I know what the combination is. We're not going to do it yet. Really the only indication that this game takes place in '98 is the computers. You see these big ass fucking monitors here. Got a vending machine here with European looking sodas in them, if I'm being honest. It looks like stuff that you'd see in like Belarus or something. Not necessarily in Colorado. Okay, so while we're walking around, while we're backtracking and doing all this stuff, I want to elaborate on what I think one of the main things of Resident Evil, one of the main discrepancies is, and that is main characters getting bitten, but not being under any danger of turning. That's a big thing. So we'll just use this computer.
There has to be someone here.
Uh-oh.
Not good.
David!
Marvin, you there? I found a way out. It's in here. Send reinforcements. East hallway.
I gotta find that guy.
And we'll find him, all right. Yeah, see, there we go. We got a deluxe weapon added. I'm going to store this, and I'm going to store that. That's our infinite combat knife. This is the first Resident Evil game where your ubiquitous knife can break. Your knife has ammo, as it were. The infinite knife, usually knives are obviously infinite in Resident Evil games, but they're also virtually useless. They're actually pretty useful in this game. And having an infinite knife is a really, really good resource early on. But it's not time for it yet, so I'm just going to leave it alone. Don't dead open inside. This is this. That's the first thing you see. See, this shows, I really like this because it shows Leon's the hero. I like Leon as a main character because that's something we can't do yet. He's, oh, I guess there are public phone banks here. I really like Leon as a character because it shows that he really is a hero. He really is someone who all he does is thinks about helping others and saving others. He's not necessarily smart. He's not necessarily wise or savvy, but he is brave and helpful. You got this. You got this. Uh-oh. This is the press room. I like that it shows realistic death, i.e. he looks like he pooped his fucking pants, which is what happens when you die. We're gonna get some bullets off him. I'm gonna turn on the light so we can see this room better. It's the press conference room. And this room is highly detailed, like all these flags and shit, and stacked up boxes and things overturned here, and all this. A couple of unique assets in here. The camera, I don't think, is anywhere else. And that's all we do in here. Just there's nothing in here. Except for that. There'll be something in here later. But that's much later. Let's get back to what we were doing. Is this all water? Yeah, I guess it's all water. I guess, yeah, okay. Yeah, all of this little area right here is flooded. Such great ambiance. And it's flooding because of here. Not this. Grab that. Someone clogged the fucking toilet. It's been overflowing.
Jesus.
Open up!
I really don't like this cutscene. It's very disturbing to me. It's very... I don't do well with the gore on living people. Oh.
Jesus Christ.
Ugh. 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 Hey, but we got some clues. Ugh. Good. Hey there, friend! How are we gonna get past this guy? I'm just gonna do this. So we gotta get the fuck out of here. I need to look at my map real quick. Yeah. Get the fuck out.
Jesus! They're everywhere!
Woo! See that? You see that pro gamer move I did right there? Yeah.
Come on.
We just gotta get the fuck out. Uh-oh.
God damn it! Watch out!
Ooh.
You're safe. For now.
Thanks.
Marvin Browner.
Leon Kennedy. There was another off strike. I couldn't...
Here.
Could you wipe it off on the... You know what? No. Fine.
I'm sure you did.
Just get
what you
infected
could,
blood
Leon.
all over my hand. That's fine.
Does anyone know what started this?
Not a clue. But honestly, all you need to know is that this place will eat you alive if you aren't careful.
Yeah, well, I was supposed to start last week, and I got a call to stay away. I wish I'd come here sooner.
You're here now, Leon. That's all that matters.
Okay, Lieutenant? I'm ready.
Hopefully you'll be able to find a way out of this station. That officer you met earlier, Elliot. He thought this secret passageway might do the trick.
You got a little
This is good
blood
news.
on the... You know what? No, it's fine.
We can get you to
I still
hospital.
read it.
No, I am not the priority here.
Lieutenant, I'm not just gonna leave you here.
I'm giving you an order, rookie. You save yourself first. I'd come with you, but I'd just slow you down. Now,
I love the acting.
you'll need this.
I can't take it.
Stop. And don't make my mistake. If you see one of those things, uniform or not, you do not hesitate. You take it out, or you run. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Poor Marvin. Marvin's the real hero of this story. Combat knife. Yeah, so we got our knife. I love the little smooth transition. The waka chicka bong, waka chicka bang, waka chicka bong. I'm gonna go put that knife up, and then after I do this, actually, because the game only recognizes the knife that he gives you to do this. I think there's a similar like taped up thing in Resident Evil 7.
This is not how I imagined my first day.
Now that I've done that, I'm going to go ahead and put this away. And I'm going to get my infinite combat knife. And there we go. Also, one other thing I'm going to do real quick. We're going to get our proper costumes back. How about that? Yeah. Old school 1998 Resident Evil 2. Look at that. No police operative in all of the U.S. has ever looked anything close to this. Which is what makes it iconic. They did a good job with his like modern stuff, but I'm a classics kind of guy. Let's go in here and see what we got. All right, so we got an herb. We got some bullets. We got a good amount of bullets right now. Let's explore this. Okay, so this is one of the main like iconic areas that was in 1998 Resident Evil 2. This hallway here. Okay, so we've got another door here with a different icon from the one we've already seen. This area right here is going to be a major point of contention later on. Claw marks. Interesting. Claw marks on the dude's face, too. Open doors. It's not some creepy shit. Look at that. There you go. You run past it, and she gets up. There we go. Yeah. This is where our knife comes in here. Nope, sit down. Don't waste bullets putting them down multiple times. That's the main use of the knife, and it really helps. So a little bit of context here. In the original Resident Evil 2 in 1998, and you saw, if you watched me stream any of the Resident Evil remake, you saw this too. Zombies were not dead until you saw a pool of blood under them. That was the tell that they were dead for good, like dead, super dead. In this one, there is no tell. You have no way of knowing if they're dead or not for good unless you hit them with something and they don't get up. If you hit them with, if you shoot them or hit them with a knife swipe and they don't get up, they're dead for good. Obviously, you don't want to waste your fucking bullets on just on pumping them into already dead corpses. So that's where the knife comes in very useful. Record of events. September 25th. We're turning the station into a temporary shelter due to the massive sudden outbreak. All police personnel have been instructed to make the safety of the citizens their top priority as we try to accommodate as many of them as possible. September 25th addendum. One of the refugees attacked us in the middle of the night, resulting in the death of one officer and injuring 3 others. The person in question was quickly restrained. We believe this was simply a case of someone snapping under intense stress. September 26th. A mob attacked the station today, resulting in a number of casualties. A few survivors were able to make it safely behind the emergency shutters, but surrounded as we are, it'll be hard for any of us to escape this place. We're not sure we can fix any of our comm equipment, so we remain cut off from the outside world. September 27th. There was another clash on the west side of the station around 1 p.m. 12 people died, and there is only a handful of survivors left. Everything is falling into disarray here. David Ford. Sad. But guess what? We got a jam-covered map. Let's just go through this door here. Whoops. Oh, it's chained up. Imagine that. So we gotta go up over here. He died as he lived, wanting candy. First we're going to go back here and relieve this fine gentleman of his bulletary diet.
Just great.
Sit down. All right, we got him. That was relatively painless. In kind of the same vein, the knife is also useful for dipshits like this. Guys that are planted there for jump scares. Not today. Not today, Padro. All right, what is this? Safety deposit room. This is a room we're going to be coming back to multiple times. It appears that the keypad to the locker's terminal is missing a few keys. I suggest that the person responsible for this mess find some spare keys and fix this right now. You know who you are, you bastard. Who else fuck it up this badly? We don't even see. Their newspaper's called the Daily Raccoon. That's funny. So as you can see, a lot of lockers, a lot of cool shit here. The main attraction is in the back. We can't get that yet, but we can get a couple things here. So let's look at this terminal. The 2 and 3 keys are missing. So everything that requires a 2 or 3 in the number is unavailable to us, which is a lot of stuff. It's the entire second row, and it's the first 2 lockers of the first row. But we do have 106, I think. Yep. And we have 109. 69. Nice. So the other components, that's gunpowder. We'll see that later. That's an extra knife, which is nice, but not super necessary. Right here, we have a roll of film, and which is really not important, but we have it, so hooray. And we got some ammo. The big thing to notice here, look at this, is a shotgun. Ooh, and some shotgun shells. There's a card reader that we can't access yet. There's some shotgun shells here that we'll get later. There's, and the big thing, when we've got both the 2 and the 3 keys, we'll be able to access a pouch. Pouches are really important, and we'll see those later too. Where do I go next? There's some stuff in here. I'll come back to that. Ooh, spooky scary. Look at that. He wants to get in. He wants to get in so badly. Fortunately, we're not dumb. So now, yeah, we got a wooden board. And what the wooden boards are useful for is boarding up certain windows, like this one. Select the wooden board, use, done. No zombies will come through that window now. And it's a very useful thing to do and to have. Alright, so we've got the dark room. This is one of our save rooms. This is one of the few rooms in the entire place that Mr. X will not come into. You'll see him later. But this room is also unique in the game, is that it's the only place to do this. Develop rolls of films. Let's do that. Commemorative photo. And it shows you what that statue is supposed to look like. We'll see that statue later. Plant. Film it. Film contains evidence. Do not leave out. So let's see what it says over here. Medicinal benefits of herbs. Humans have used herbs to treat sickness and disease since the dawn of time. In this book, we will explore 3 such herbs native to the Arklay Mountains, which is where Raccoon City and the mansion from Resident Evil 1 is. Green herbs have the ability to heal basic injuries, while blue herbs have long been used to treat poisoning. As for red herbs, while they are visually appealing, they offer no medicinal benefits, or so it was a thought until recently. It's well known that combining herbs together produces blends that heighten the herbs' effects, but it also has been discovered that red herbs can play a big role when mixed properly. According to one doctor of Asian medicine, mixing blue and red herbs together produces a blend that will strengthen one's constitution. Truly, we have only just begun to realize the full potential of these herbs and their ability to heal the human body. Or the research is sure to yield even more fascinating results. Okay, so here's my, like I said earlier, here's my herb, more bullets, always good. Here's my herb, oh, we got some gunpowder. We'll see that in a second. I'm just going to go ahead and store this gunpowder for now. Store this, store this, store this. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and mix these two. Combine, one. Mixed herb! Like we said earlier. Okay, so if you have never played a Resident Evil game before, herbs are how you heal yourself. And mixing herbs always makes them better. And the ultimate combination has always been red, green, and blue. So yeah, we won't see a blue herb until much later in the game, but there's never any reason to not mix a green and red if you have them. So you can go ahead and do that. So here's my herb theory before we move on and do some, we're about to hit a little action here. My theory is that even though herbs are ever present in pretty much every Resident Evil game, nowhere is there documentation in any like Umbrella facility or Tricell whatever, or whatever organization that happens after Resident Evil Code Veronica. In no documentation is any of these like genetic scientist super dudes focusing on studying herbs. It's always implied, at least to me, that the herbs that are native to this small area of Colorado are like these wonder plants that actually have the ability to eliminate the T virus and eliminate and actually like reverse the effects of a lot of this terrible Umbrella virus shit that they do. But Umbrella being the evil corporation with obsessed scientists it is, they don't ever give a shit about that because they're too focused on their viruses and creating monsters and all that stuff. Ironically, they're a pharmaceutical company that doesn't give a single fuck about these naturally growing wonder herbs that anyone can grab. And since you never see, and just because these characters are put in the situations they're in where they have to like grab whatever they can to survive, they never they're the only ones that use these herbs because they're like, oh well, fuck, it's better than nothing, using these herbs to heal this slash wound or whatever, it's better than nothing. And then because of that, they're protected from all these viruses and shit. And that's why the main characters never turn. You never see in any cutscene, in any story element, you never see the herbs referenced, or they're not part of the story at all. They're, aside from like those type of tutorial things that are meant to like explain aspects of the game and written as if they were like scientific things, you never see them mentioned in any literature. So it's my headcanon that the herbs are the secret to like defeating everything in the Resident Evil universe, but they're just such like a simple overlooked thing that nobody really like pays them any attention. This is supported by the fact that the T virus, if due to very specific plot elements in Resident Evil 5, you find out that the T-virus actually comes, the original place where like all of this virus shit started are these plants that grow in this specific place in Africa. And the founders of Umbrella found that plant and were like, yeah, that's it. That's what we want. That's what we need to focus on. So I like the idea that they're just focusing on the wrong plants. So he's trapped out there forever for the rest of the game. Again, dead body. Normally I'd hit it with a knife, but I know that she's alive, so I'm just going to go ahead and pop some bullets into her. Sit down. Fuck. There we go. Yeah, that guy, you didn't see it, but that guy fell over the railing. Didn't he? Hello? Oh, there he is. I didn't see him.
Jesus.
Hi. How are you?
Son of a bitch. Fucking hell.
Ah, shit. There we go. See, I really like that. They still break the window when they're supposed to, but when you board it up, they're trapped there. Yeah. All right. So we did it. I'll go ahead and take that. Another red herb. Oh, another thing to support what I was saying is that the other healing item that just completely restores your health and is like the holy shit thing is the first aid spray. This is also ubiquitous across the entire series. And if we examine it, even though this is a town run by a pharmaceutical company, even though this is a spray that is, you know, medically supposed to heal you to full, let's zoom in on that. First aid recovery spray, it's made by Unitarofa. That's not Umbrella. This isn't an Umbrella made product. This is probably the first aid sprays. It's my headcanon that like kind of dovetails with the other one that I said. The first aid sprays are made by this like small, honest startup that like rivals Umbrella, and their shit actually works. So let's look at these lockers. Let's see what kind of goodies we have in these. Okay, good old classic scare gag right there. But did someone just did he die himself in the locker? Did someone shove him in there? I don't know. Okay, so here's another thing that we have. There are going to be several lockers that are locked with these little padlock things. I know all the combinations because they don't change from gameplay. They're not random. But I'm not going to open them until I'm going to play this as if I don't know. So, got some shotgun shells. Yeah. And I love the brand name too. They're Steel Boy. Yeah, portable safe. Portable safe instructions. Press a button to light up its corresponding lamp. Light them all to open the safe. The buttons must be pressed in a certain order. Pressing a single button out of order will cause all the lights to go out and you will need to start the sequence over again. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm terrible at this, by the way. Okay. This? No. Shit. Okay. Shit. See, I told you I'm fucking terrible at this. I'll get it eventually. What was that other one? Okay, 4. And then... Fuck! Wow. Fuck. No. Whoops. Shit. I told you guys that I'm terrible at this. Fuck. I already forgot. You're probably like yelling at me from the screen, like, just do the other one. Don't you know? No, I don't know. Yeah, got it. Yes. Yeah. Did it. Spare part. A small spare part of some sort. Examine. It's a spare key. Like we were looking for before. Alright, so that is blocking us. We can't go through there. So we'll come back to this. I love that addition. More bullets. This is so wonderful. I like all the texture work and stuff. This is great. Again, I love the shadows casting, like there's someone there, but it's just a little desk mannequin. Again, this is one of those padlocks. I know what the code is. I'm not going to open it right now. Key. That's one of the creepy mannequins from Resident Evil 7. Like I said, they reused a lot of assets here. I forget what's through here. Okay, I know what this is. I know what's through here. Okay.
What in the...
Yeah. Let's go down here. To any survivors, consider this a gift for anyone still unfortunate enough to be alive. Keep your eyes peeled for those creepy fucks that look like they were skinned alive. Lickers, we call them. They're blind as bats, but their hearing more than makes up for that. So long as you don't run around like a total idiot, guns a-blazing, you should probably be able to slip right by them. Probably. Either way, make like my grandma and creep around as slow as possible around them, yeah? Anyway, not that I want to go, but duty calls. That, and I've got a friend to avenge. David. I believe David Ford wrote that other note, right? We got a dude named David who's a straight shooter of a dude. Okay, so let's just examine this area. That's some gunpowder. That's a board. That's... Whoa. Okay, that actually scared me. We got a door, exit door through there. And we've got the third statue behind this place, which that's where medallion is. But we've got this. Some guy's scribblings. Damn those corporate assholes. They cut me off after all I've done for them. But if that's how it's going to be, so be it. I'm going to have a little fun of my own as the world goes to shit. I boarded all those little all those filthy pigs up in a steel pen and set some C4. All I got to do is detonate it, and it's sayonara, suckers. But it's no fun if it's over too soon, so maybe I'll give that one raving loon something really squeal about. Yeah, maybe I'll give him a little toy and tell him, kill the guy next to you and I'll spare the others. I wonder what I'll do. You yell about justice and pride, but how many times do you go against me, your own superior? Yeah, you're such a good cop, so good you had to die. Man, this is fun. I need some music for this. That's probably Chief Irons. But the bigger thing here is this. An RPD pack, which increases our inventory. And the other thing that we can get here right now is more bullets. We always need more bullets. I'm not going to go through the library down there just quite yet. I'm going to go back because I want to get these two things. And it's important that we get these two things. The gunpowder and the board. So I'm just going to run back down to the dark room and deposit my shit. Got our little buddy boarded up there. He's a cuddly guy. He's a good dude. I'm going to take green herb, combine it with a red herb, and store that shit. Alright. I'm also going to run back down here real quick. And boop, pop in here. We're going to use our first key. And it's a good idea to use it as number 2 first, because not only do you get to open 102, but you also get to open 208, I think it is. Yeah. Got some more gunpowder. And we got some shotgun shells. Yeah. Alright. Whoop, wrong way. Do I want to... yeah, let's go ahead and store some shit. And in fact, I'm going to store this, and I'm going to take this gunpowder out, and I'm going to go ahead and combine it. Normally I save my first gunpowder, but in multiple playthroughs what I noticed is that I always have like normal gunpowder left behind. I just end up combining it all at the very end of the game to make handgun bullets, which at that point I don't need. So I'll just go ahead and make them at the beginning here. All right, so got expanded inventory, got some space. So let's pick up this. Pick up gunpowder. We're going to pick up a board. We're going to use that board as soon as we can. We can't get back there yet, because if you remember the note, it talked about blowing them up with C4 and boarding them up and all that shit. So that's what we need to do. We need to find we need to find a detonator. But first, we'll go through here and look at this. Look at this beautiful area. The library was one of the main places. One of the main showpieces in Resident Evil 2, the original.
Leon, it's Marvin. I need you back here ASAP.
Are you okay, Marvin?
I've got something to show you. It's important.
Copy that. I'll be right there.
One of the cool things about the PlayStation version is that whenever you unlock a door, whenever you do a little safe puzzle thing, or just right then when Marvin talks to you over the radio, it comes over the little PlayStation loudspeaker on the controller. And that's really fucking cool. So we got some Zambos down here. There's one just hanging out over there. Hey there. Yeah. Suck it. She wants to speak to my manager. We got a fat boy over here. Get up.
God damn it.
Shit. Fuck that up. Sit down. Ah, fuck it up again. Ah. There we go, yeah. So, how the zombies work in this game is you can hit them anywhere, and it's the same amount of damage. Yeah, see, she's getting up. But the reason you try to hit them in the head is because sometimes you get lucky and their head explodes. Nope. 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 There we go. Infinite knife, saving my life. I'm not going to knife these guys because I know they don't come back up. But we got a regular knife from them. Useless, but nice. We got a plastic book. That's important, even though it doesn't seem like it. But what's that sound over here? Oh, no. Oh, he's eating his asshole.
You bastard. Fucking hell.
Yeah, I agree, Leon. You're not dead. Shut up. Shut up. Oddly enough, the people that zombies eat, little corpses that they eat here and there in the game, they don't get up. So, alright. So, we have a broken walkway that we'll have to cross. We cannot move this because some idiot jacked it up for some unknown reason. Hell yeah, this game looks good. I don't know why you weren't interested in it. This game is fucking gorgeous. So we're going to have to move it eventually. But it would behoove us, for reasons that will be clear later, to do as much as we can now. And also, to get that. Yay. So we came out up here. We came out through that door. Because I hate scary things, Joshua. I didn't know that about you. I thought you were... You're all about, like, horror and gore and shit. But anyway. So we came out here. And we walked down here. There's a door over there. We can't get there yet. And the reason we have to go over there. The reason why we can't walk there is that. And Leon takes it like a champ. Okay, so we got a key. Let's use our special key. And here we are. We're back in the main. We're back in the main. There are two other doors to unlock with this key, and they're both off of this main area. Let's talk to Marvin first.
There you are. Come here. Take a look.
Yes. I knew she'd make it.
Oh, you know her?
Yeah. Name's Claire. I came into town with her.
You can get to that courtyard. Through the second floor. East side.
I'm on it. Thanks, Lieutenant.
Good acting. I like the acting there. Horror and gore is fine when I'm watching a movie, but it's really intense when I'm playing it. Yeah, it is really intense here, I'm not going to lie. I totally get this, though, because I trust your taste in games. Aw. It's good stuff. Yeah. So we have the 3 medallions to get. I'm going to store some stuff here. Store this. Store that. We don't need those. Right? That's true. Why does the black guy always have to die? That's right. Keep in mind, this is largely following the 1998 Resident Evil 2, and Marvin was in the same situation then. He was the officer that you meet that was dying, and he was an African American gentleman there as well. So they're just kind of following tradition there, but it is a racist trope. So we opened another door, and we're in this dark office, and we heard a gah. Rookie's first assignment. Leon S. Kennedy, we're putting you on a very special case for your first assignment. Your mission is to unlock your desk. The key to your success is in the initials of our first names. Input the letters in the order of our desks. There are 2 locks, one on each side of your desk. Make sure you get them both. Basically, your first task is to remember your fellow officers' names, but you figured that much out, right? Good luck, Leon. By the way, it might take a little work to get Scott to give you a straight answer. Lieutenant Branagh. Oh, what a sweet guy. Scrawled in a corner between drops of blood. Be glad you're not here, rookie. So this is the room where in the original game we met Marvin. And there's several references to the old game here, and I'll go through them one by one. Right here you see Welcome Leon, and there's a space in between the L and the C. In the original game, there was a banner here that said Welcome Leon, but it was like right around here. It was like hung on the side of something, but it was misspelled. It had 2 L's. It said Welcome Leon because it was made by a Japanese company that doesn't know what the fuck it's doing. And let me. Is it over here? I have to get rid of this dude to see it, I think. Does he see me? He does not. Let's get rid of him first. Hi there. Hi there, sir. How about you fall down? Let's get let's have you sit the fuck. Nope. Sit down. Yeah, sit down here. That's another benefit of the combat knife. The knives in this are also used to kind of like fend off people, and every time you do that, they lose a huge chunk of durability. Except for your infinite combat knife, it's always there. Let's go over here and get rid of this guy. This guy's goofy, doesn't he? Nope. Get out of here.
Son of a bitch.
Okay, he's down to the count too. Alright, so as I was saying, sorry. If you'll notice, it was misspelled in the original. It had an additional L. And it's somewhere around here. But they have another L like laying on the ground or something. Let's read this. Uses of gunpowder. Handgun ammo, gunpowder times 2. Shotgun shells, gunpowder plus high-grade gunpowder. Mag ammo, high-grade gunpowder, yellow times 2. There's not a lot of ammo left around the station, so make use of any good gunpowder you find. Different guns require blah, blah, blah. It's just a gunpowder tutorial. So we got another gunpowder thing. Where is that? All right, let's read this. Oh, there it is. There's the other L. Let me pick this up. Operation report. September 28th, 2:30 a.m. It's down to just me and 3 others. No weapons, no ammo, and too many skirmishes have drained us mentally and physically. We're not going to make it. Officer Phillips once suggested we escape through the sewers. Apparently, there's a secret tunnel under this place left over from its museum days. I brushed her idea off before, but now it's not sounding all that bad. Yeah, there's no proof there's even a tunnel or that the sewers aren't infested with zombies, but I don't want to sit here and wait to die either. It's a long shot, but I'm going to try to find out what I can about that tunnel. Elliot is the dude who gave us a little book and got his ass pulled in half, unfortunately. So yeah, there's the extra L. So that's a little reference to them misspelling welcome, Leon. They spelled it right this time, and they pulled the extra L down. I thought that was a little interesting thing. They mentioned Phillips there as a her. That references Rita Phillips. Rita Phillips is the star of one of the stories in Resident Evil Outbreak. She was the star of the story that took place in this police station, and her story did indeed involve activating the statue in the middle of the station and escaping that way, which was the inspiration for making the statue the focal point in the remake. So that's where that comes from. Over here, we've got a safe that, again, I know the combination to. I'm not going to open it yet. It has some cool shit in it. We've got a locker over here with some more ammo. More ammo is always good. But we also have the locker that says JoJo. That is also another reference. This is verbatim from the 1998 Resident Evil 2. There was a locker that said JoJo. In fact, the first time you met Marvin Branagh in that game, he was laying right here, like right under it. But JoJo, if you're wondering, is that a JoJo reference? As in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? It is. Because the same year that Resident Evil 2 came out, 1998, Capcom also put out the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure fighting game. So that is a JoJo reference. And I want to say the original team was a big fan of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. The original Resident Evil 2 was Hideki Kamiya's inaugural, like, being in charge of a game, and you might know him better as the creator of Devil May Cry and Bayonetta and all the platinum goodies. So yeah. Anyway, let's do this thing. The first one is Ned. It's all the officers and their initials. Ta-da! High capacity mag. Great. Now instead of 12 bullets in our pistol, we'll have 24. Pretty sweet. That leads back out to the hallway that has the storage room where the shotgun is. This is a great little thoroughfare here. This is a great little shortcut to places that we need to go in the police station. So while we're here, we're going to do a main thing. We're going to do a story thing. We're going to do the lion statue. And we look in our officer's notebook, and we see that it's lion, wheat, bird. He named his gun Matilda. Does she have psychokinetic abilities? It's a reference to the it's a reference to the movie Professional. the Natalie Portman and the other dude, Jean Reno. It's a reference. It's a reference to that movie. The assassin in that movie was named Leon, and the Natalie Portman's little girl character was Matilda, I believe. Leon's gun has always been named Matilda. It's also named Matilda in Resident Evil 4, where he is also the main character. But yeah, we got a medallion, so we're gonna go put this medallion in here.
So Elliot was right.
He was
Yeah,
right.
but the passage isn't open yet.
Okay, so what do we have now? The key, right. So there's one door that we haven't opened with the key. Or wait, is there two doors? I can't remember. Wait a minute. Did we come up? I think we came through there. Yeah. So one thing I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to go back through this hallway. Just really quickly, since I have a board. I'm going to go ahead and put a board right there. That'll be important later. This is the main hallway where you use all your boards, because zombies tend to pour through that like nobody's business. Did I drop off it? Yeah, I dropped off everything I needed. We're doing pretty good on bullets. It's a shame that I'm taking my time showing you guys all this stuff, because I'm actually doing really good. And if I was actually going for time, this would be wonderful. This is the last door we need. And after that, key's done. We can discard it. Let's go through here. We'll get another board over here. If you'll notice, I don't know if you can hear that, but there's a helicopter outside. But we're going to go through here real quick, because there's several important things in here. Number one, statue's left arm. Go ahead and combine that with the plastic book that we saw in the commemorative photo we developed earlier, and we put it right here. You donk. We got a scepter. Now, one of the things that's unique to the Resident Evil series is examining items to do things further, to solve puzzles. So let's examine. It's a scepter. Nothing unusual about a scepter other than we found it in the middle of a zombie outbreak in a police station. But what's this? Pink. Now we just have the red jewel. Okay, we're not going to use the red jewel for quite a while, so we're just going to go ahead and store that next time we see a item box. The other important thing, weapons locker key card. Hell yes, you know what that's for. Let's read this. An article, The Red Stone. The ruby that captivated Edward the Black Prince. The pearl that the Queen of the Nile milked dry. The diamond that led a queen to the guillotine. There is no end to the number of tales related to the appeal of jewels. This mysterious red stone is simply the latest to sparkle among them. Like those other jewels, this one's origin is unknown. It is said that it once adorned a noblewoman's jeweled box and was even dedicated to a wise king. This fall, this stone that's been shrouded in legend will be on display during auction. There's sure to be many eager enthusiasts here, but dear reader, okay, so was the shit with the statue and MJ and Spider-Man a Resident Evil reference? Maybe obliquely? you repeatedly get stuff from statues in Resident Evil games. I think it's just a coincidence. I think it's just an easy way to make a puzzle, to like do shit with statues. There's a similar puzzle in Uncharted 2 that I like. But dear reader, one would do well to approach with care, for devilry lies in this beauty's shadow. This jewel has turned caring nobles who love their subjects into despots, more terrible than Caligula, and we have the tales to prove it. Seriously, it's precisely because these jewels are bathed in blood that their luster stirs something in the hearts of people everywhere. So, no, that's the kind of writing and that's the kind of little item that makes this clearly a Japanese game and not done by a Western studio, because that's the kind of ad copy that you would see in like bombastic Japanese advertising. No American museum has ever written anything like that in their life, ever. I've only ever played Uncharted 4 because I'm a fake fan and Nathan Drake has a nice ass. 2 is my favorite. I played 2 multiple times. 3, I genuinely don't remember anything about 3 other than like 2 scenes. I played the full thing. I 100%ed it, and I could not tell you anything about it. I enjoyed 4 a lot though. So yeah, you hear the helicopter. Oh! Uh-oh, what was that? Oh! It was a helicopter crash. What does it say on there? Oh, what? Oh, what? Oh. Yeah, we'll pick this up.
Claire! Hold on! I'll be right there!
Okay!
Uh-oh.
Claire. It's so
How are you doing? That helicopter just came out of nowhere.
It says, oh.
One Piece.
It says what's there.
Guessing you don't have a key in one of those fancy pockets?
It's a furry helicopter.
No. But how are you doing?
You know, just surviving.
That's good.
Yeah.
Any luck with your brother?
No, not yet.
Claire, don't lose hope. I'm sure we're gonna find him. Damn it. You know what that
Really?
means?
Yeah.
I think Leon's kind of got a weird face centered around his butt chin, but I think he's a
Claire, I
beautiful
think we
man.
should go.
Beautiful
Don't worry
dude.
about me, Leon.
I used to also
You take
have
care
his
of yourself.
haircut verbatim, so.
Claire, you need to go. Now.
Okay.
So when we play...
Let's get through this.
Carry on.
Both of us.
So when we play Claire's story, that's where Claire's story starts.
Marvin, I've got a situation here. I'm surrounded by zombies. Marvin, do you copy? Marvin! Damn it.
Got a couple boards here. But the real important thing is this cutting tool. Now all those doors that we saw chained earlier, we can fucking get rid of them.
Shit.
Good blood. Sit down.
You bet.
Sit down. Here. Nope. Nope. Sit your ass down. So if you remember, that's where we left guy pulled in half. And there's a zombie right there.
Son of a bitch.
Oh yeah! Head explode. Got him. Fuck that guy. Alright, cool. Best possible outcome. So let's go ahead and use these. Okay. Oh shit, he's right there. Fuck. Well, that was unexpected. Okay, our first bite of the game. All right, let's put our good rule of thumb is that if you see a zombie at a window, put a board over it. It's kind of a no-brainer. Where are you going, buddy? Where are you going?
Shit!
Where are you going, my friend?
Now what?
Man, sit down. Nope. Nope. Put your ass down. Yep. Alright. So, we have limited inventory space right now. And there's something in here that I have to pick up. So we're just going to kind of... We're going to kind of pick this up first, because that's imperative. If the zombie apocalypse happens, I don't know how long I'd survive. I'd die immediately. I would absolutely die immediately. And you know what? You'd be fine if you got two things. The two things you need in a zombie apocalypse. Number one, you need a motorcycle leathers. Number two, you need a motorcycle helmet. You're impervious to them. So this guy wants to get through. This was blocked on the other side. So we'll just let him come through. Oh, he's got a buddy too. I don't think this has ever happened before. I don't think they've both come through at the same time in any of my places. They can both sit the fuck down though. You ain't fooling nobody, fatty. You ain't fooling a goddamn person. Yeah, sit there on the ground like a fat stack of pancakes. Wow. I hit him like with 2 bullets and he's already done? Okay. Good to know. Alright. Ah, Jesus! Okay, that scared the shit out of me. This is not good. First thing we gotta do, we're gonna heal ourselves. Nope. No, you can sit on the fucking ground is what you can do, Grandma. Stevie Nicks, motherfucker. That's what I thought. Okay, so replacing that makes this a much more viable entrance. Oh, that scared the shit out of me. Woo! Yeah, that was some scary bullshit. Alright, so we got some gunpowder over here. We got our zombie pal right there. We got our high-grade gunpowder, so we're just going to go ahead and combine these two. Boink. Got some shotgun rounds. We're going to need this. That's a key item that we're going to need. There are a couple things left in here. Did I get the bullets here? I did not get the bullets here. That's important. We're doing all right. Had to use first aid spray. Got bamboozled a couple times. I'm gonna store this. Definitely gonna store that. I'm gonna store this. I'm going to get another first aid spray out. I'm going to store my shotgun rounds. And then we're going to go right back and get what we missed. Where was that other thing? Okay, so first off, herb. Second off, flash grenade. Our second tier of what you call it, sub weapons. So we can switch between them on the fly, and you actually see them on Leon's belt, depending on which one he has active at the time. Flash grenades are just what you think they are. They're a loud burst of sound and light that stuns any enemies in the area. Let me go through here. There's another thing to get. There's another board to get, which is important, and some more ammo, which is nice. And we're going to need that ammo in a second. Alright, so since we got a couple boards, let's go back in this hallway and board some shit up. If you'll notice, there he is. There's my buddy. See, I know what's coming and it's still scary as shit in this hallway. There he is. Ooh! Get out of here. Speak to the manager, motherfucker. Get out of here. Okay, alright. Alright.
What the?
Sit down. Sit down, fat boy. Sit down. Sit down. Get out of here. You're not fooling anybody. Ah, get out of here. Now I'm gonna need that knife back. Sir? Could you give me my knife back, please? Thank you. Looks like he's down for the count, too. Reload. Let's put a good old board right there. What do you say, everybody? What do you say we put a board right there?
Jesus.
Hi, Posh Cat. Nice to see you. Come on. You get out of here. Ma'am. I'm gonna need that back if you would, please. You give that back to me? Thank you. I'm just fine. I'm playing one of my favorite games. And I'm talking to you guys. This is wonderful. And then we'll board this up. No mullets allowed. Isn't that scary as shit? That would, if you didn't know that was coming, that would scare the fucking piss out of you. Look at that. They can't get through there. Oh, that's alright, Pashka. I haven't been streaming the past month. So, yeah. It's fine. So, if we didn't board that shit up, they would come through there. Other people would come through. We need this hallway boarded up for later. We're going to go through here later in a much more rushed fashion. So, yeah. We can open this door now. Dink. Alright. The detonator. We can get rid of this. Locker room. Cap. That's where, you remember where the fine gentleman fell out of the locker onto us? There was that locked locker beside it. That's where that combo goes to. So we're going to go and open that as soon as we can. Got another flash grenade. Always a pleasure. Got another board. Don't know what to do with that yet. Okay, so here's a heart door. Leon does not get a heart key in his game. The heart key is specific to Claire. Okay, we're back here. It's good that we're back here because we've got an item to get. Oh, that's not a key card. Dink! We got some shotgun shells. And we got a shotgun that we can't fucking pick up because we picked up too much shit. Fortunately, there's a storage thing right around the corner here. Hey there, Steve. You doing fine? Good man. Alright, so... Actually, I'm going to take out all of my shotgun ammo because the shotgun that we get isn't loaded. I'm going to store this because we don't need that. I'm going to store that, maybe? Nah. What else? I'm going to organize. I'm going to take this out because we're going to use that in a second. Alright. I thought he was called Arthur. Well, Arthur was in the mansion. And, you know, he's in the mansion. He has kind of a higher profile. Why did I go back here again? Oh yeah, I gotta get that shotgun, sir. This guy's a working man. So his name's Steve. Yeah. So now we have it on our person. And let's reload it. Ka-chunk. Now, the shotgun eventually becomes really fucking cool and powerful. Early on here, it kind of blows. So, I really don't like it. Let me organize here for a second. We're going to move this here. We're going to move this here. Move this here. There we go. Alright. Okay. Am I missing something? What did I not? Oh, that's the safe. Okay. You alright, Steve? Keep up the good work, man. So now that we have the valve, we can go in here. We can do two things. Number one, we can put cap in here. LMNOP. Dink. Got some more shotgun. And we can use the valve right there. Done. Spooky fucking scary. Uh-oh. Hello, sir. Sir? Well, that's not very friendly. Got some gunpowder and nothing. Not a goddamn thing. Alright. Get some more shotgun rounds. And oh, this is quite the There's an open window there and rain coming in, and oh, this is kind of an unfortunate... Oh, no.
What in God's name?
Oh, no. You're very late, Coyote. We're almost done. 5 minutes away from being done. Oh, dear. Hello. This is our first time seeing a licker. Fortunately, they hear us. They don't see us. Uh-oh. And I love how the lickers look in this game. They're so creepy. And here's a pro tip from the pros at Nintendo that you may not have found. Lickers are vulnerable to knives. Come and get me, asshole. Yeah. Suck it. It takes like 5 shotgun blasts to take down a licker from Leon's shitty shotgun. All you have to do is just knife him to death. Here's a diamond door that we won't be able to open for a while. How much licking actually occurs? Not a lot, actually. We got a map. That's always good to get. We got some more gunpowder, which right now we're gonna combine, burp, combine, burp. I was getting drunk. It's more important for you to get drunk than to see my stream, if we're being totally honest. All right, so go back to the officer's notebook. This one is the unicorn, so that's fish, scorpion, water. Fish. Scorpion. Water. But I am glad you're here, Coyote. I have some. I wanted to tell you some news, some Dark Ages related news. I recorded episode 8, which is one of the first episodes of Dark Ages since the pilot, where it's not a character focused episode. It's all hands on deck, all cast. But the unfortunate part is that Marwood's episode is not going to be. Marwood's episode is going to be early March instead of late February. Apparently, they needed some extra time to do some stuff. So that's unfortunate. I was as disappointed as you because I want to hear it too. But yeah, so that's what's going to happen. Dark Ages will be back, and it will be back in March with Marwood's episode. Okay, so here we go. Oh, I'm not going to be able to pick up any of this shit. But I can show you before the stream ends. This is the STARS office. If you see on the back there, STARS. I think it stands for Special Tactics and Rescue Service. This is the organization that Chris and Jill were a part of in Resident Evil 1. They got torn apart by the mansion. And we got a lot of little insight here. We're going to pick this up first off. Obviously, I'm going to have to draw Marwood in that uniform. Hell yes. We'll pick this up too. Stars, yeah. So this jacket, made in heaven. Claire has this. This is Chris's jacket because he's a big fucking meathead nerd. Claire has the same design on the back of her jacket, the same phrase. So it's like both of them. Cute dog, very important. Here's the desk with all the guns and ammo shit on it. This is probably Barry Burton's desk, knowing Barry. Big fan of big guns, that dude. Beautiful image of Marwood in my head, but I just can't. You can draw? What are you talking about? This desk right here doesn't have much on it, but beside here is a little medic bag. And this medic bag, this is probably Rebecca Chambers' desk. Rebecca Chambers was one of the surviving members from the first team. Oh, I just noticed you can still see that bite mark that I took on my neck. You can still see it there. There's a first aid spray in there that I can't get yet because my inventory's full. I can get this. You can draw well. Hush. I'm going to pick this up. Rebecca Chambers is one of the only survivor of the first team that went into the mansion in Resident Evil 1. Alpha team, I think? Bravo team? Whatever team went into the mansion first that was completely wiped out. Rebecca was the only survivor. She was also the first person in Resident Evil lore to encounter any sort of abnormal virus-caused zombie-type weird creatures, because she was the star of Resident Evil 0, the prequel to the entire series. Rebecca Chambers also has a reference in this game that is also a callback to the 1998 game that we won't be able to see for quite a while, but it's untoward. This is Wesker's office. Wesker didn't used to have an office. It used to just be like this part set aside over here. Environmental storytelling is just proof that he's a giant nerd. It is. It's absolutely nerd proof. All right, we're going to pick this up. That's why we came in here. We're going to combine this with the doodad to get a detonator. Leave him alone. He's living his life. I didn't create the artwork for the icon for this thing and the banner for this Twitch stream for fucking nothing. But this is Wesker's office. Nothing in here that really indicates that it's Wesker's office, sadly enough. But it is Wesker's office. And we have a note here. Internal memo. September 22nd, 1998. Office supply internal relocation notice. Heat resistant 3-number combination safe moved from Star's office 2F to West office 1F. The combo is 9, left 9, right 15, left 7. Okay, so we can go open that safe now. Also, we have a computer here with the flippy Stars logo on it. That's really cool. We can't open it yet. We can't do anything with it yet. But as you can see, the Magnum is there. So we're definitely going to come back to get that. And there's a... Oh, I should have gotten... Fuck. But anyway. We're going to circle back around. Now what is... I can't remember. Okay. So this is why it's important that we cleared out all the zombies in this room, because we go through it quite often. All right. Actually, I was going to ask that. I have to stop right now. Hang on. Let's talk to Martin real quick.
Still alive.
Yeah, because he wasn't responding to us earlier. But let's go ahead and put this second medallion in. I started my, I actually have people watching now. I didn't have people watching for most of the stream. Do you want me to do another stream right after this? I have to stop right around now to like kind of reset things, otherwise audio gets desynced. And my throat kind of hurts, but I can absolutely do another stream. I kind of don't want to stop playing, especially if people are here now. What do we put away? So are you? I don't even know what time it is. Hang on, let me look at the time real quick. It's only 7 o'clock. Feels like fucking midnight. Jesus. Yeah. If I have an audience here, let's. Yeah, if we got an audience here, then let's go ahead and continue this. So I'm going to stop the stream right here for now. I'm going to take about a 30-minute break, so don't you guys go anywhere. In that 30-minute break, I'm going to upload this episode to YouTube because I have a dedicated YouTube account now that I can upload this stuff to. I don't need the flash grenade. I can probably store that for now. I'm going to go back up to the STARS office. Off camera, I'm going to go back up to the STARS office and just grab the shit I wasn't able to grab. But yeah, I'll be back here in about 30 minutes. I'm gonna coat my throat and we'll get back to it. We'll get back to more police station goodness. So thanks for joining me on my inaugural streaming episode of the Sib-mariner. Thanks to Apton for that name, by the way. That was a glorious name. As soon as he said it, I was like, "Yep, that's what the channel's name now." So see you guys in 30 minutes. See you there. Bye.